Hey everyone, welcome back to Now That's Interesting. Today, we're talking about one of nature's most spectacular light shows, the Northern Lights, or as scientists call them, the Aurora Borealis. So, what exactly are the Northern Lights? Why do they happen? Let's dive in. The Northern Lights are these glowing, colorful waves of light that appear in the night sky, mostly near the Arctic Circle. You might also hear about the Southern Lights, Aurora Australis, which happens in the Southern Hemisphere. But no matter where you see them, they both happen for the same reason: interactions between the sun and our planet's atmosphere. Now, to understand how this works, we need to start with the sun. The sun is constantly emitting particles, mostly electrons and protons, in what's called the solar wind. This wind travels across space and eventually hits the Earth's magnetic field, which protects us like a giant shield. For the most part, the solar wind just gets deflected around the Earth, but near the poles, the magnetic field is weaker, allowing some of those particles to enter the Earth's atmosphere. And here's where the magic happens. When those charged particles from the sun collide with atoms and molecules in our atmosphere, mostly oxygen and nitrogen, they transfer energy to them. And when those atoms release that energy, it's in the form of light. That's what we see as the Northern Lights. But why do the lights come in different colors? Well, it depends on the type of gas in the atmosphere and the altitude at which the collisions happen. Green is the most common color, and it comes from oxygen molecules about 60 miles above the Earth's surface. Higher up, oxygen can also produce red light, and nitrogen gives off blue and purple hues. The Northern Lights usually happen between 50 and 400 miles above the Earth's surface, and their patterns can range from soft glows to fast-moving waves. The solar wind, especially during solar storms, can even make the lights more intense. Okay, so now we know how the Northern Lights work, but why do they only happen near the poles? It all goes back to that magnetic field we talked about earlier. The Earth's magnetic field guides the charged particles toward the poles, so that's where most of the interactions happen. That's why people in countries like Norway, Canada, and Alaska have the best chance of seeing them. Scientists use the term auroral oval to describe the areas around the magnetic poles where the auroras are most likely to occur. And interestingly, these lights aren't just an Earth phenomenon. Jupiter, Saturn, and other planets with magnetic fields also have their own versions of auroras. Pretty cool, right? It's amazing to think that a phenomenon that looks so magical is actually just physics in action. Charged particles, magnetic fields, and gases creating an incredible natural light show. So next time you're somewhere far up north, keep an eye out for the Northern Lights. It's a reminder of the powerful forces in our universe, all working together to create something beautiful. Thanks for watching. Now that's interesting. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more fascinating stories from science and nature. See you next time. And as always, stay curious.